Hey everyone, welcome. Welcome. Today we will get started on the mat. And now you can have a block, you can sit on a block or on a towel here that I've just wrapped up. You can sit if you want to lift up your hips. I like to lift up my hips. It's not necessary, but sometimes it's a little more comfortable because we're going to be doing a couple of acupressure points to start off with from Chinese medicine. We use some of these to stimulate the meridians. So the first is kidney 27. So you go the clavicle, the bone right on the tops of your chest. You can feel that. That's the clavicle. So you just drop down from that. And the sternum is the big bone going through the chest. And you're just outside of that. So it's sort of a general area. So you're not tapping on the bone on the clavicle, you're tapping underneath it. And what we're going to do is just with the finger pads, you can simultaneously just gently tap. And you're taking just some centering breaths. You can close your eyes, just feeling this for the kidney 27. So this is really a starting point for getting our energy to rebalance, replenish. And this point, when we just gently tap on it, you're just stimulating and awakening that meridian. And it's very helpful for energy, resetting the energy, and just a few more taps here. And it's okay if it's like alternating. You can tap together, you can alternate. It's just a gentle tap. Make sure you're breathing in and out. Okay, now release and just put your hands on your knees, on your lap, and notice that maybe you've stirred up something, you've awakened something. All right, now we're going to work on is you gotta always take a look at what it's called. So that was kidney. This is liver three. So liver three, it's so on your foot, between the first toe, the big toe, and the second toe, it's the webbing. So what we're going to do is take 2 to 3 fingers, and you can do two at one time. I find if you're up on a block or sitting up, it's hard sometimes to get two. So we'll just do one at a time. And the thumb comes to the back as just an anchor point, and you're pushing in, and you can push in, push in, push in, or you can rub a little bit up and down, and you're in that webbing. So as you're doing it, just taking those nice deep breaths. You can also just continue to push in there for a few seconds and then release. This is really good for like the liver chi. It's for stress regulating. Also, it helps our body to release what's happened in the past and to move forward with more clarity and purpose. So just a few more moments on the one side. So you started with whichever foot. I'd like to sort of push in for a little bit and hold it there. And also try and keep the shoulders relaxed. You're just gently pushing in. All right, now release. And then we'll do the other side, and you can either, if you're not on a block, you could be on the ground just like that. So that can be also done. So let's do the other foot. I can really feel it in my foot after doing that. All right, so here we're going to just And you could just be aware of this spot here. Just bring your awareness as you're breathing in, maybe pushing in a little bit for a second. Maybe you're just rolling through that webbing area. You're not really looking for tension. It's more of an energetic. And then I like to just have us pick a spot there or using the 2 to 3 fingers and just breathe here. Take a couple of breaths and one more and release. Good. So those were just a couple to get us started, just to get this energy moving. So come off your block here, or you can stay on your block or your blanket. And we're just going to take our ear to the right side, stretch the left arm to the mat, place the fingertips on the mat, and keep the shoulders relaxed, but you're just feeling a stretch, a little bit more of a stretch on that left side, especially with the left hand on the ground. And make sure that, play around with the chin level. It could be that you hold the chin more forward, maybe a little closer to pointing to the ground, and just breathe here. Couple of breaths. I'll be guiding you through breathing and come back through center, changing sides. Now bring the left ear to the shoulder. So you don't want to bring the shoulder up, you just want to gently angle. Now extend the right arm and the right fingertips. That really extends this stretch and just be here. The breath anchors us and signals to the body to release and relax. One more breath. Good. Come on up. Now, what we'll do is eagle arm sitting down. Cross the right arm over the left, bend the elbows, and you can either bring the backs of the hands together, or they're not quite together, but they're sort of touching fingertips, or you can bring the palms together. So it's like you're really twisting. Now, for some, if that's too hard on the shoulders, you just grasp the shoulders just like that. I'll be doing the eagle. So I'm going to inhale, lift slightly in the chest, arms coming up, and then as I exhale, I'm going to curve my spine. And I'm going to inhale, just arch the back just a little. Exhale, curve the spine. We'll do that a few times here. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. You're sort of doing little crunches, but I really want you to feel the stretch in the back body. Inhale. We'll do 2 more. And you don't have to arch up a lot. You're just really coming back to center. And then crunch and round the spine, bringing the hands maybe closer to the ground. Last one. And then exhale, round the spine, really waking up that back body. Good. All right, we're going to make our way onto all fours. And just be aware, if you don't have the mobility, you may just come right up to the pose. Just take your time, use any props that you need to get up. We'll do some cat cows. Inhale, curve your belly down, and exhale, curve the spine towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Now come back to neutral spine. Tuck the toes under. You're going to lift the hips and for in this case, you may want to come all the way to standing if you're not able to do down dog, but separate your feet hip width apart, hips to the sky. You can have a bend in the legs. You're looking towards your knees. Let the head hang and step the right foot forward. We're coming into warrior one. So they lunge into the right knee. The left leg is straight. The left foot is at a 45-degree. And your hips are towards the short edge of the mat, towards my right side. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, keep the lunge in the right knee, but come a little bit closer with the chest towards the knee. But I'm keeping my back straight. My left leg is straight. Then I'm going to inhale, keeping this posture in my legs. I'm just moving my upper body. Exhale as we reach and think of energy from your head towards the right. One more time. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, straightening the arms backwards. All right, come back through. Inhale, warrior one. Transition to warrior two. So you'll change your feet, the position of your feet. The right heel is in line with the left sole, not the sole, the arch of the foot. And hands come to a T. And see how I'm lunging into this right knee. Now, for some, if you don't have this flexibility in the hip, you may come up a little more. But really think of opening the hips are pointed towards the screen, and the knee is pushing out to the right, and you should feel an engagement in the back body. Good. Keep the legs as they are. Left hand to the left leg. Reach the right arm back. It's a nice reverse warrior here. Good. Now coming back through center, hands to prayer. Notice my back foot. I'm coming into the ball of my back foot, lifting the heel. I'm going to twist to the right and hook the right elbow outside the left knee. If you don't have this flexibility, just turn your body more upright. But for those who have flexibility, turn for prayer twist. We're going to be going through this a couple of times. So as I wave my arm, I'm going to lower that left heel, reach the right arm back, reverse warrior. Now we're coming into that prayer twist, hands to prayer, lift the left heel as I come into a nice prayer twist. Inhale. So do this on the breath. Inhale, reverse, exhale, prayer twist. We'll do this two more times. Inhale, reverse. You should feel some heat in that right quad and glute. Exhale, reverse. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale, reverse. It's like you're a wave. Exhale, prayer twist. Good. Now coming back through center, just lower the left knee down. For some, you may have to come separate a different way. Make your way down to this. Whew, get my balance here. With my right knee is bent. I'm keeping my left hip over my left knee. Right hand to the hip. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale, I'm going to stretch over to the right side. I'm feeling this stretch along the left side body. Good. Breathe here. We're going to take 2 breaths here. Nice long breaths. Good. Come back through center, hands to a T. Rotate to the right, keeping your hands to a T. Keep the right hand reaching behind you. Place the left hand on the right knee. Look to the right hand. And this is a spinal twist. And you want to make sure that you have a support in that left. You don't want to just let the hips go back. Feeling that support as you're looking back. Good. Come back through center. Now, for this one, for some people, they'll just push their hips down a little bit for a hip flexor stretch. For others, you're able to maybe come with and if you have blocks, you can definitely use them. I'll show the blocks on the other side, or you can have your fists on the ground. What you're aiming for is lowering the hips down, or you can put your hands on the ground, just depending on the mobility. And take some circles here with the hips. Just sort of like notice, oh, this is a little tight, this is a little constricted, and then settle in, breathe here, 3 breaths. So stop the circles and just let yourself stretch the hip. One more breath. Good. Now coming back with knees under your heels. And what we'll do is transition to the other side. So for some people, you may have to stand all the way up, and I'll meet you on warrior one on the other side. For other people, if you're able to, down dog. Inhale as you come into a plank, and then slowly lower down to the chaturanga, low push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step to the front, right side of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, lower. Hold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. And then we're turning to the other side. So I'll meet you in warrior one with the left knee bent. The right leg is straight now with that right foot 45 degrees. My hips are facing the left side. Inhale, arms up, straight with the palms facing together. And now we'll go through that flow. Exhale as you keep the legs the same, but you're leaning forward, tall spine. Inhale, reach the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, fold slightly. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, keep the belly engaged. Exhale as you lean forward. Inhale, exhale. We'll do that 1 more time. Inhale, keep the shoulders down as you're lifting your hands. Exhale, lunging. Keep that lunge. Good. Inhale, now come all the way through warrior one. We're going to open up to warrior two. Notice that the feet change. The left heel is in line with the right arch of the foot, arms to a T. This is warrior two. Reverse warrior. Right hand to the right leg. Inhale, left arm reaches behind you. Now our transition is prayer twist, hands to heart center. And for some of you, maybe you'll just turn. You'll just turn the body towards the left. Some, if you have the flexibility, hook the right elbow outside the left knee. Now let's flow through that. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, prayer twist. Remember to lift up the back heel. Inhale, reverse. exhale, prayer twist. We're going to do that 2 more times. Whoops, inhale, reverse. And it's okay if you lose your balance. This is the whole thing of maintaining. Exhale, prayer twist. 1 more time. Inhale, reverse. You're really loading up this left quad, and your body is getting used to holding a load here. Good. And inhale, warrior 2. And just to say that, again, you may not lunge that deep. You may just come a little bit out of the pose. That's how to modify it. All right, now we'll come onto our knees, coming through, well, one knee. So the left foot is still bent, or the left knee is still bent. Left hand on the hip, right arm reaches. And this is that nice side stretch to the back of the room, to your left side. So I'm not mirroring you, and I just want you to follow my right left guidance here. Good. Inhale, straighten up with the arms to a T. Rotate your body to the left. Keep the left arm reaching behind you as you place your right hand on the left knee. You're using it as sort of like a little bit of a pivot point, as a fulcrum to twist a little further. And notice that you're still engaged here in this right hip as you're turning this upper body. Take a couple breaths here. Good. One more. Come back through center. Now, for this, some of you want to feel a stretch in the right hip flexor, so just push your hips forward. If this is hard on the knee, you can always flip your yoga mat, or you could put a blanket underneath, okay? If you're finding your knees are feeling it. Now, again, your hands can be a fist as you push your hips down, or you can place your palms. And let's just take some circles first. You can do a couple circles one way and then change location out of all of the body parts, the one area. And let's just stay still. Pick a nice center spot to push the hips down, feeling that stretch in the right hip flexor. Hips are the one area that everybody always complains about. And a lot of times it's because there's a lot of muscles and we're just not engaging them, but they're also very tight. Good. 2 more breaths here. Good. Coming slowly out of the posture, and you'll make your way onto the ground. Extend the right leg out to the side. Left knee is bent with the left sole of the foot. This is Janu Shirshasana, one of my favorite folds, forward folds or side folds. And what you'll do is you're actually turning, so you want your hips facing this extended leg. So it means we're not going to be stretching towards the camera. We're going to be stretching towards the right leg. Now, for some people, they're just going to walk their hands and lower down, feeling that stretch in the hamstring, but also in this left side hip. And I want to offer to you a way to extend this stretch is to bring the left hand towards the right foot, the outside of the right foot, and your right hand is on the ground, and you'll feel more of a stretch along the left side body. I have a tight left side, so this reach Initially feels very resistant, but as I breathe through this, it's more accessible. And that's the power of the breath. I'm letting my head hang. I'm letting my shoulders relax. I'm letting the breath signal to my body to let the stretch happen. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And my breaths are long. It's an inhale and an exhale. So try and lengthen your breath. We don't want short inhale exhales. And now I'm not just popping up. I'm going to slowly support my body with my hands on either side of the right leg as I come up. Good. Keeping the right leg extended. Plant the left foot, keeping the left knee bent. I'm flexing my right foot. Now, for some people with limited mobility, we'll take a spinal twist to the left. Your right hand can be on your left knee as your spinal twist. You'll feel it in this lower back. For others who have the flexibility, you can hook your right elbow outside your left knee and turn to the back. Keep both hips on the ground. One more breath. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale into the twist. Good. Gently come back through center. Now we're coming into a supported side plank, modified plank. So don't worry, it's not any kind of plank. Come onto that left knee with the right leg extended. And notice my left foot, I do have it tucked under. You may want to keep it flat. For me, I like a little bit of support, at least initially. My hand is coming up to the sky, and I'm going to stretch towards my left side, feeling the stretch from the heel of my left or right foot all the way through the right fingertips. Now, for this, you may want to keep the foot tucked or release. I'll see how I feel, how my body feels. I'm lifting up that left leg or right leg, bend the right knee, grasp the right foot with the right hand, and it's a teardrop. So for some people, they may be down like this. For other people, you may have a huge arch in the, I'm talking and looking. It's hard to look at the screen at the same time. There we go. And release. Come on to your bottom. We're changing sides now. Okay, so Janu Shirshasana on the left side, left leg extended, right knee is bent, right sole of the foot in the inner thigh. Again, you can forward fold just here, and that's sufficient for you. Maybe for some people, you're just like this, and it's enough. You're feeling it in your hamstring. If you have this accessible, reach the right hand towards the left foot, outside of the left foot. The left hand is on the ground beside the left leg. And now let your head hang. Shoulders are somewhat relaxed as they can be. And you're breathing in and you're breathing out. Again, we want to take intentional breaths, so we don't want to be, because it actually activates the nervous system. What we want to do is activate the parasympathetic nervous system to rest and digest. Big breaths in, big breaths out. Now, 60 seconds, 1 minute of a stretch a few times a week is sufficient, has been shown to improve mobility in that muscle. We're going to take two more breaths here. Good. Release and remember to slowly support your body as you're coming out. Be gentle with your body. Spinal twist, keep the left leg extended, plant the right foot, and it's a spinal twist to the right. You may want to hook your elbow outside your right knee, or you may just want to keep your hand just like this. But what I want you to do is notice, like maybe you'll start here and then you'll be like, you know what? I think I can maybe put my elbow here. And what I'd like you to do is focus not so much on twisting the upper body, but really the whole upper part of your body, meaning from the low back all the way up to your shoulders. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale as you turn. Take two more breaths. Good. Come back through center. Now we have that supported side plank with. Now, what I do encourage you to do is if this feels good for your body, just like this, and not doing anything else, then just do that. You don't have to do all the poses that I'm suggesting. Lift up the left knee, left leg, bend the left knee, grasp the left foot with the left hand, and you're coming into a quad stretch here. Again, you may be down like this. This may not be accessible for you. Just make it your own. One more breath here and release. Good. Now come all the way onto your backs. We're doing a figure four. So cross the right ankle over the left knee. For some of you, this may be sufficient. So you want to just gently push the right knee away, the right thigh with the right hand. But for some of you, you may be able to bring the left knee up, the left leg towards your body. And this is a stretch for the right hip. So take three breaths here. Lower the shoulders, release the head. I was working with some high school athletes and they were crunching up like this. And I was thinking, what are you trying to stretch? They said they get a better stretch. I'm like, no, you don't actually. You have to release the shoulders down. All right, now keep the right ankle over the left knee, place the left foot on the ground, and we're taking a spinal twist to the left. So you're going to guide your right foot towards the ground and let the left foot just relax there on the ground. So you're only the right foot is planted. Now, for some of you, this is enough. You may want to just put fingertips on your inner thigh to support. You'll feel a really big stretch on the outside of the right hip. But if you have this accessible, grasp the left hand towards the right ankle, and the right arm is extended into a cactus arm. So you're bending your right elbow and you're just enjoying this nice final hip stretch, and you can keep your head looking up to the ceiling, or you could turn your head towards the right. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. All right, now come back through center. You're slowly going to come out of this with the separate the feet, plant your Hips on the ground and plant your feet on the ground. Knees are bent and just take a easy bridge. So lift the hips up. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It's just sort of a counter pose. And then lower the hips down. We'll repeat that on the left side. So cross the left ankle over the right knee. And again, you can push this away. It's not so much of a left hip stretch if you keep your hips or if you keep your right foot on the ground, but you may have a tight hip flexor, adductor. So this may not be accessible for you, but if you're able to, grasp the right thigh, the hamstring, or some people like to get the calf. I like to, or the shin. I like to just grasp the hamstring, and I'm gently pulling my hands as I bring my leg. So I'm pulling my leg towards me, keeping the shoulders relaxed though. I'm feeling it more on this left side. But breathing here, two more breaths. All right, now release. Plant the foot, the right foot on the ground. Keep the left ankle over the right knee and guide the left foot to the ground on your right side. And you can grasp the left ankle with the right hand. You could possibly just support your inner thigh with your fingertips there. But if you want more of a stretch, you would grasp the left ankle. And I'm going to go right into the cactus arms and I'm going to turn my head to the left. And I'm here. Again, focus on that breath. You want to signal to the body to release. And it could just be, you may not even notice the release, but often you do. It's amazing that once you focus in on the area you're stretching and you pair that with the breath, you will feel a release. And that's what we want. Two more breaths. But it is a practice. So if you're just starting with yoga, some of the poses may not be accessible to you, and that's okay. But even if you were to just join along with the breathing and modified poses, you're still getting the benefit of the mindfulness of yoga. All right, coming back through center, you're bringing your legs all the way through and plant your feet, keep your knees bent. We'll do another mini bridge and hold it for a couple of breaths. It feels good also on the hip flexors, but also on the bottom just to engage here and release. We're coming into Shavasana now. Let your legs extend towards the corners of your mat. Your arms come to either side of your body, palms facing up. Relax your shoulders, eyes closed. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. All right, now just rest here. I'll give you a minute in this Shavasana. Release any of the breath focus. Just let your body absorb all of the goodness from these yoga poses, waking up your body. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes, waking up your body. Stretch your arms above your head like a nice morning stretch. And then bring your knees to your chest. Roll a little bit side to side, sort of like a little massage for the back. And then roll to one side. Push yourself up, and we will meet in cross-legged where we started. And just close your eyes here and notice how you feel compared, even referring to the beginning of class. And take this with you as you go about your day. Circle your arms above your head, hands to heart center, bring them down. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. Thanks for joining me.